I'd like to offer you a permanent position with ICS.
On what field assignments? I have the training.
Previously, on the border.
Put it down.
Oh! Whoa! Nice!
To protest the military junta's appalling record of human rights abuses. Why is the stolen Buddha on display here? Pourquoi? Le Buddha volé.
Who's she? Jeanette Talbot. The monk's name is Ashananda.
The only thing she didn't hang on those Burmese generals was kicking dogs and slapping children.
Actually, Burma does have a lucrative trade in children and women. Forced labor and sexual exploitation.
Aung San Suu Kyi, democratically elected leader, has been under house arrest for 14 out of the last 20 years.
Thousands of protesters have been beaten, arrested, some even killed.
So it's safer to protest here.
Is the Talbot woman's claim legitimate? Is the art stolen?
That's what we've been asked to find out.
Do the Montreal police still have those two in custody?
Yes. You and Callie take the next flight to Montreal. William Rutherford's back in Toronto. Gray, Moose, find out how he got his art.
How come I don't get Montreal?
Est-ce que tu parles français?
Yeah, je m'appelle Lipinski.
Ah bon.
Ben, moi, puisque j'ai grandi en Algérie, le français est ma première langue. Et quand on a déménagé à Montréal...
Okay, all right. Nobody likes a smartass.
Oh, mon pauvre.
Why am I still being held prisoner? I gave my statement to the police. Charge or release me.
Je suis pas la police. I'm with Customs and Immigration. You claim that the Ava Buddha was stolen?
Finalement. Someone focused on the real issue.
So what do you know about this piece of art?
The Ava Buddha is a religious symbol representing the soul of the Burmese people.
Okay, but what evidence do you have that it's been stolen?
In September 2007, Burmese monks led major demonstrations against the military junta. Government troops and security agents attacked the monasteries and arrested hundreds of monks, including Nanda.
They raided your monastery?
Yes. Beat people, smash everything. I was arrested. The beating continued, and after 1 year, I escaped.
How did you manage that?
It is possible to enter a state of being where others are unaware of your presence.
You made yourself invisible?
The guards overlooked me. I left the prison and slipped across the border into Thailand.
You've got a British certificate of travel.
I was accepted as refugee, and now I speak of how Burma suffers.
Monks in Bagan took the golden Buddha into their monastery for safekeeping, and then they were attacked, and the Buddha disappeared.
Disappeared? So you don't know who stole it?
But the Burmese government is totally corrupt. No trouble smuggling the Buddha into Thailand and selling it.
Someone who in turn sold it to William Rutherford.
Exactly. You must know where it came from.
But all this information about what happened in Burma, how do you know this?
Nanda told me.
I hear of this story from other monks in prison.
Is there anyone in Burma who can confirm this?
They're all in prison.
There must be someone.
They would be arrested. It is against the law for Burmese citizens to speak to foreigners without government official present.
Okay, thanks, Officer Scott. And looks like we'll be on our way. Just want to thank Sergeant Mackenzie. All right, you take care.
Trouvez ce que vous cherchiez?
Non, non, pas de preuves. Mais merci quand même, hein, de les avoir retenus.
Avec plaisir. Jeanette Talbot, as clean as a whistle. And nothing on the monk from Scotland Yard or Interpol.
So you're gonna charge them?
Public nuisance. They probably end up with a fine and a warning to keep the peace.
Oh, thanks again. We should get back.
You're not staying for dinner?
Ben ouais, j'ai déjà dit. C'est ma vie, ça. Je grandis ici.
We should get going.
So it's true what they say. Toronto is for working, and Montreal is for living.
Maybe we could get a later flight.
Bravo.
Excuse-moi, sergent.
Oui?
Le superintendant voulait que tu regardes ça.
Merci.
Quoi ça?
Blow-ups from a surveillance camera at the museum. This is the car that dropped off Jeanette Talbot and the monk.
You recognize him?
Oh, yeah. His name is Tran Bao Lan. He's a local Vietnamese bad boy. Extortion, women, drugs, you name it.
Defender of the rights of the Burmese?
Not likely. So, you want to stick around? See what this guy has to do with this?
Oh, yeah.
Ah, merci. So, we put a team on Bao Lan last night, and this is where he was.
Went out for dinner just like us.
This is one of his regular joints.
The guy's just a kid.
Don't be fooled. Big in the Asian gang action on the South Shore.
And if he's trafficking, he probably has connections in Southeast Asia.
Exactement. And last night, he was joined by his pals and a new friend. We put a tail on this guy after he left the restaurant. Adrien McGuire. He's booked on a 10 o'clock to Toronto this morning. English passport.
I'll let them know.
Any news on whether Nanda is an imposter?
Not yet. Could you keep an eye on them? We can help.
Oui. On va faire une bonne équipe.
Nothing suspicious about this Jeanette Talbot.
Apart from her choice of companions.
Middle-class girl from Beaconsfield. Took up Buddhism in college. Lives alone. Teaches primary school. Supports all the causes you'd expect.
Free Burma, free Tibet.
That's them. How did she hook up with Nanda?
According to her, he spoke at the temple. She offered to billet him.
Maybe there's romance involved.
He's a Buddhist monk. They're celibate.
Maybe he's not a monk. And people don't always play by the rules.
How long can two people chant?
How long is a piece of string?
If Moose could see us now, I think he'd probably be glad he was left behind.
That's more about working with Gray. He still blames Gray for getting Layla killed.
Do you?
I think the Buddhists have it right.
How so?
You never know what's coming, but that's inevitable. There's nothing you can do to prevent the inevitable.
I want to take another run at Jeanette. You got him?
Where you go?
We have some new information regarding your case.
Do you agree now that the Buddha was stolen?
We can't prove that. Jeanette, I'm really here to warn you.
We are not going to stop protesting.
Écoute, je sympathise avec ta cause. But isn't violence against your beliefs?
Who said anything about violence?
Adrian McGuire. He's one of your group?
Yes. He's a friend of Nanda.
Do you know what he spent the day doing?
How are you spying on us?
He was buying items that could be used to construct a bomb.